We're live at the Upton Boxing Center. Right back at you with another one up in the building. I got my main man on my side, Senior Cobbs, the CEO of the Rize podcast. You already know who I am, your host, Coach Squeeze. And we got a special guest in the building, where she actually family, but she's gracing the podcast today in her busy schedule, Miss Brandi Miller in the building.
Thank you.
All right. How you doing today, sister?
I'm doing good. It's another day. We're in this gym with these kids.
Okay.
Trying to get the work done.
Yeah. You wanna tell the people out there, give them a little background on you and how long you've been coming to the gym and what boxing means to you.
Whew. Man, I've been coming to the gym since 2000 and I want to say 11.
Yeah.
I first came in.
That's about right.
And I came to compete. I didn't train right away, but from 2011, I finally competed in the 2012 Golden Gloves.
And did good.
It might have been 13.
And did good.
But I competed in that Golden Gloves. Trained with Coach Mac. We saw him at the show this weekend. So shout out to Coach Mac. But trained with Coach Mac, been around, Tank, seen him when he was like 16, and been around Rize. That was when Cecil was in the gym.
We gotta get Rize back.
Black Ice, everybody. We used to have a staple.
You named it.
Yeah, we used to have a staple.
Willie for real.
Willie.
I work with Black Ice.
Security.
I work with Black Ice on my construction job, right?
I seen him.
And he used to always talk. Corey Cummins. He used to always talk trash. I'm like, man, I'll whoop your ass. We used to always talk trash, and I'd be like, bet your check versus my check, I'd knock you out. They like, no, you might want to check him. I mean, I ain't worried about him. He's slew-footed, ain't got no footwork now. You see what I'm saying? Yeah, old Black Ice. I'm gonna tell him, check this out, Black Ice. Yeah.
Yeah, I seen him not too long ago doing security. So yeah, I was back then competing. And we ain't had that many girls then. We had a handful of girls.
You used to have to spar with us.
Yeah, I had to spar the guys, which was a normal thing. It wasn't anything that was like different. But now we got the girls here today, and you gotta beg and scratch to get them to try to get in the ring. Period.
They cute and pretty.
Yeah, they came to look at the boys, but
different from your club.
Very different. We came to hurt somebody, and we was trying to get our respect. So, I was here. I went to Coppin State. I went up the street.
Okay.
So that's how I got over to this gym, actually. And I went to school for sports management.
Yeah, how you heard about the gym? Did you hear about it on a hearsay, through the grapevine? What brought you here at Upton in 2011?
So I was boxing in PG County. That's where I'm from.
Oh, my.
Come on, see. Come on, see.
All right.
Y'all some haters.
She a guest.
I'll be nice.
But I was boxing back home, and I had stopped in high school because you want to be grown, you want to do your thing. So when I got back out here, and I was like, dang, I still want to box again. I just had the itch. So I had to look up gyms, and I looked up the gyms. I went to them, and when I came here, I just liked the energy, and I liked how the fighters looked. You go in the gym, you can see if they got some good stuff. And you can go in the gym and find out, they're not really serious. They more MMA, they more kickboxing.
Yeah.
And you'll see where a real gym is if you go in there and just sit around for a little bit.
Correct.
I came in here. I seen everybody working. I said, all right, this is where I want to be. And I made my way here, signed up, competed, and I was just in it from there. I actually wanted to start a boxing thing at Coppin. I wanted to start a team.
Oh, that'd be nice.
I wanted to start a team.
That'd be nice.
But I couldn't get the participants to step through. Everybody wasn't really serious,
Okay.
But that's how I eventually got here.
Oh, yeah. Okay. I never knew that. As long as I've been knowing you.
So what was your first impression of Coach Calvin and Coach Kenny when you got here?
Oh man, they were good. When I first stepped in with them, I was working with Coach Mac at first. Okay. But it was one day Coach Mac wasn't here, and they had me spar. And their instruction, that video is actually still up. You screaming all in it. What? I got to show you. But we spar Shira. And from that, I could hear the instruction. And the way they give instruction and their patience, it just really instills a fighter to go out with full confidence and get things done. So.
And that's what I meant to tell. And that's what I meant when we did an interview with him yesterday. That's what I meant to tell him. Like, you can look at certain coaches and you watch their coaching style, but it's something that Coach Calvin has in him that when he commands his fighters, they think they can walk on water. Mm-hmm. Like the belief that he has in them, like they carry it out. In that ring. That's what I meant to tell him yesterday. Also.
Yeah, they definitely got belief in you. They want you to go out there and do it. They push you. When you think you can't, they're gonna tell you can. So it just drove me to them, and I kind of took that with me, even when I went to Vegas. You know what I'm saying? I went to Vegas.
What you was going to Vegas?
So funny story. I actually went to Vegas because I wanted to work for Mayweather Promotions, but how I thought that I was gonna get in the door, because I didn't know how. I had met Leonard at what was that? A weigh-in or press conference here in DC.
That's not here. No, we got to clear that up. Listen. Is not here. Baltimore is its own
DC,
entity.
It is.
I'm from Baltimore. That is its own entity. You ask anybody. Baltimore is a state, a city, and the capital. We are our own entity. There's no DMV, no nothing. It's Baltimore.
No, I agree with you 100%.
I just got to clear that up for my Baltimore people.
Y'all not in the DMV. I agree. But anyway, we met in DC, and from there I went up to him. I said, "Yo, Leonard, I want to work with you. Like, what I got to do?" And he just said, "Well, send your resume over." That was it. And I sent my resume, but I never heard anything. Never heard anything. So the time came, and I said, "You know what? F it. I'm gonna just go." I said, "When I get out there, I'm gonna put them on the tank." And I was like, that's the only way I could probably get them to look at me and say, "Oh, well, damn, she found him."
Yeah.
But right before I go out there, Adrian Broner had a fight. And Tank goes out there with Adrian Broner. And that's when he met Floyd.
Ain't that
Yeah, so it was around the same time. So I was like, well, that's that. But I said, I'm going out anyway and I'm going to go for it. So I drove out there, got my car, packed up my stuff. I drove to Vegas, and I just sent it again. Told them I had my address changed on my resume. Yeah. They seen I was in Vegas. They said, "Shit, you want to work?" I ended up working Floyd's last fight. Not the last one on Showtime that he had with Berto.
Andre
in
Berto.
That contract. Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Damn. So when you say working for him, what did you do? Like,
at that time it was more so like operations. So anything he needed done as far as like we pick up fighters, we take them to their medicals, we made sure that the weigh-in was straight, we got the paperwork straight. We ran a lot of office stuff, basically, anything they needed. So I ended up doing that with them for that fight. And then I did a couple community events with them too. And then I had to go find full-time work because I was out there by myself. I had no family out in Vegas. So I had to provide for myself.
How long was the drive?
2.5 days.
Good gosh, oh my.
Yeah, 2.5 days.
You were determined.
Yeah, I was determined. I had no place to stay either.
Oh yeah, he definitely was determined.
I just went out there. I ain't have no place. I didn't know where I was gonna go that night.
True warrior.
Nothing. My father was terrified.
I know he was.
Yeah, I ain't tell him I ain't had no place though. But yeah, I didn't have no place, no job, no nothing.
That's it. Believe in something and don't turn back till you get it.
Very inspirational.
That's it.
Yes.
Very, and I never knew that.
Yeah.
Because when I seen you I think I seen you down there in a couple of clips, and I look, I say, that's our girl from Mount Jim.
Yeah.
What the hell she doing down at Floyd's? Yeah. I thought you was down there fighting.
Working.
Yeah, working.
That's what I thought you was down there fighting.
Yeah, I was down there working. And now the week that I got on with Floyd and did his fight, Tank made his promotional debut.
That's what's
we getting some history right here.
Yeah.
We getting some info.
He made his promotional debut, and me, Coach Calvin, that was Coach Calvin's first time in Vegas. So when Coach Calvin first touched down in Vegas, he said he wasn't going to come until he got, a fight that was on. And that was his first time. So that week, I had only been in Vegas, 2 to 3 weeks at that point. They came. It was a nice little reunion for me and him. Just sitting in the gym like, oh, when you see me, he said, what you doing here? I was like, yeah.
making it happen.
Yeah, trying to make it happen.
Damn.
And we both was been on the same mission ever since.
Wow. Did you ever find housing down there, and was it expensive?
No, actually, I ended up finding an apartment like that week that we're talking about.
Oh.
And it was real cheap. I'm talking like cheap.
Damn.
It was good.
Oh, that's
a good spot.
Up.
So I ended up making it work, and
that's a blessing.
That's definitely a blessing.
Yeah, I spent 5 years down there, and then they brought me on full time.
Oh man.
Believe it or not, they brought me on all surrounding Tank. It's so funny. When Tank fought in Baltimore, they said, Brandi, can you I was working another full-time job, and I had worked the fights in Vegas before then. They said, hey Brandi, we got some events coming up. They said, you think you can work the one in Baltimore? I said, now usually I'm like, so y'all trying to pay for me to go places now. I said, yeah, I can do that. And they was like, oh, and after that, they was like, so you think you want to do this full time? I said, hell yeah. That's when I came home.
Damn.
Yeah.
That's deep.
So
man.
I've been putting people on more than what you know.
You that's some history, man.
I knew some of it. I didn't know that much.
The story behind success always intrigues me because you never know what path a person take to get where they going.
Yep.
She went out there with a dream and a vision. That's really true. That's real talk.
Yeah.
Some people narrate that stuff and be all hype and capping to make the story plot sound good, but you actually lived it and was successful from it.
You got to do it. It's the only way.
I'd have been nervous. I ain't gonna
I was hella nervous. I went out there. I said, I don't know where I'm gonna stay. I don't know what's gonna happen, but I believe that life has always worked itself out for me, and life has always did what I needed it to do.
So your first couple of days, where you stay at?
I had found like a little monthly out there, like a little hotel spot they had. I was like, I had to get the hell out of there. But yeah, I found a little spot, and I just stuck it out for them 2 to 3 weeks. But yeah, by the third week, I was moving into my new spot.
Dang, that's big right there.
Yeah.
That's big.
That's what's up.
It was all good. I loved it. Vegas was a hell of an experience. I did 5 years out there. I connected.
5 years?
5 years. 5 years. I connected with a lot of people out there. Made a lot of connections. I just built a foundation out there. So even now, I still go back out and visit, see those same people. Yeah.
Oh, that's what's up.
Yeah.
Some lifetime relationships. We seen you at the Put Up and Shut Up this past Saturday.
Yeah.
And so many words in your words. How did you like the event? How did it turn out for you, being as though you have the experience of being around top-notch events? Where does this set in at?
Well, as an amateur event in Vegas, their amateur events are they're lacking, if you ask me.
Okay.
They don't really have enough. They don't really have a lot of opportunities to put on big shows, and when they do, the excitement is kind of dull.
Yeah.
But I can tell you from our show that we just had, live, an event.
Wow.
You know, people having fun, DJ music playing, family there celebrating the fighters, everybody laughing and cheering. It's an event. And everybody came out and showed out for that show.
You know that was history, right?
Was it?
The first ever amateur unification bout. I wasn't aware of that. That was history right there.
No, I did not.
So like Coach Calvin was saying, those belts that all the kids won are now collector's items.
Okay.
Because that's the first in history amateur unification belt.
I didn't know that.
Me, I found out after the show because I was thinking like, you know what I mean? Like, people don't highlight stuff like that.
Yeah.
People that like in like Baltimore City does not put in or highlight things like that needs to be highlighted. We always get the comparison to the Wire, but you don't get that. There are people out here trying to do good and save these kids, and all you have to do is invest back, but give them something to look forward to, things like that. But I mean,
it's one of the belts right here.
Yep. Gave them official looking belts.
Yeah, all of them.
These official sanctioned professional belts. the real deal. I might want to wear this out to a club. You know what I mean? Slick old jean outfit. They like, yo, got on a big ass belt.
And you know what's crazy is that I was out Vegas and COVID hit.
Yeah.
And I was at work. I actually was out of work a week before everything shut down because we had just came back from doing a show and everybody was feeling a little under the weather.
Ooh.
Yeah. So they kicked a few of us out the office and was like, y'all just go take off. And we thought it was gonna be out for a couple days. And in them 3 days they came back and said, like, hey, we shutting it down right now because we can't do nothing. The whole world shut down. So at that point, I was already considering coming back home because I wanted to go to school and do the social work thing. And I wanted to be close to family. And I said, you know what? COVID giving me the opportunity to just go back home. If I'm not going to be out here doing what I wanted to do, I'll go back home.
Yeah.
But I always felt that it was perfect timing because I never felt like it's going to be, people might take offense or they might agree. Vegas has a lot of show fighters. And what I mean by that, the boys want to say, oh, I fight. I'm in Floyd's gym. They don't spar. They don't fight for real. They doing it because they're trying to attract the attention of certain females. And, look like they in the scene and look in the mix.
You know, you gotta fake it till you make it.
Fake it till you make it.
No, you gotta fake it.
So it's not really the gyms. It's a gym on every corner. It's just it's oversaturated. It really is.
Wow.
In Vegas, it's just
everybody want to be Floyd.
Everybody want to be Floyd. Everybody want to hustle. And then because you got those starving, desperate kids that come to Vegas, coaches leech off of them. Wow. You know how much they charge for a session? They charge $150 for one session.
Wow.
They really take advantage of those kids who are coming and don't know any better and want to be like a top fighter. And that's just the business out there. And I said, man, that's not real out here. Go back home, and I feel so much better being out with these kids because they really want it. They're not around the glitz and the lights. So it's like they're hungry. They want to get out. So it's like right when I touched down, I went to the Odenton gym. And I saw Coach Cal. He said, you back? I said, I'm back. He said, you're supposed to be here. So
Calvin, no. Coach Calvin, no.
He said, you're supposed to be here.
Calvin, no, man. Definitely.
Yeah, so I'm excited to see the things that we're going to do as Upton. Shoot with the Rize podcast, with everything that we got going, the avenues that we're opening up. I'm excited to see where we take these fighters and everything and jobs and opportunity we're going to open up for people in this community right here. So
So what do you think about Sunday? We got a big time fight Sunday.
Yeah, Sunday is, I call this super fight weekend. Super fight weekend.
A lot of fights.
And don't forget, we got two. We also got Mia Killer B. Ellis. Somebody finally had the heart to step up and fight her. We also got Malik the King Warren.
Yes.
He's stepping back in the ring.
Yes.
Then we got Devin Haney and Diaz.
Yes, we do. That's on Saturday. So it's a super fight weekend. If you're a fight fan, you got to sit in front of the couch Saturday and Sunday.
Oh, and don't forget Von Fur, if I'm saying his name right.
Yeah, he's going to be
6'6", 154 pounds.
Damn. I ain't know. I gotta look up.
Undefeated. I said I was gonna hit senior with that today. I've been doing my homework.
Okay.
Okay. School is in.
I've been on the road too much. I gotta get back at it.
6'7", 154 pounder. Ain't nobody calling him out. Only thing about him, he like to bang a little bit. He get in the habit of, and the right person probably could hurt him. He tall, he lanky, but he could crack, he could box.
Yeah.
He could crack and he could box.
Yeah, actually, when that kid, before he got on a gym in Vegas, they had one of James Toney cousins. His name's Vic Toney. They had him fight him. And I said, Vic, I didn't want Vic to really take the fight because it was 4 rounds and he's so long. So usually with a tall fighter like that, you got to work your way in. You ain't got enough time to do it in 4 rounds. So it didn't end up going good for him, but you can see he keep growing. He keep getting opportunities. So he gonna be on the undercard. There's gonna be a lot of exposure for him. It's a big fight.
Big for boxing this weekend. I like it.
Yeah,
I like it too.
Who you like on Saturday?
JoJo.
You like JoJo?
I'm gonna pick JoJo because I just ready to ask you. Like, it's time for the 4 Kings to start fighting.
Oh,
well, Tio out the picture.
Listen, you know they hate y'all for saying that 4 Kings thing.
He is who I thought he is. Who I thought he was.
Yeah. He capping. And then his father, Tough Tony, he cashed some tickets his son couldn't cash.
You want to know what a big part of their problem is? They're too far gone from reality. Mm-hmm. If you can't admit, even in this loss, if you can't admit that the loss took place,
like Sean Porter.
What are you talking about? Donald Trump's still president. What are you talking about?
and that's, look at that, and that's what I'm saying. When you so far gone from reality, how you gonna learn and fix it? And watching that, I watched the fight on because we were at the show, so we couldn't see it live, and people were hitting me up because I'm harsh on Teofimo just due to the fact that he just says outrageous things.
I was hard on him because he was inactive. He won those belts, and he kept eating the same damn plate of food. Yeah. He kept eating buffalo wings and fries. I say, yo, you gotta get some blue cheese for them motherfuckers.
Look, Tio,
you know what I mean?
Tio career stopped right where it was supposed to keep going at. Now it's right back where it belongs at. He has to go back at Lomachenko. That's the only thing that saves his career. That's the only thing that would have made it really stamped him as beneficial if he gave Lomachenko that rematch back then.
What I would have liked seeing, and we was talking about this 2 years ago, when they was trying to get the Lomachenko and Javante fight, and we was sitting over there, Calvin, Kenny, and me, and I came in, and I called them Lomachenko, and Coach Kenny like can't crack an egg, and we was over there just shooting the gip, and Coach Kenny said, "I train Squeeze and whip his ass too much," and I said, "Yeah, I might have to put some brass knuckles on," but yeah, man, we called it. We can see right through these guys.
Yeah, he was,
and they try to talk about Tank is punishing motherfuckers, yo.
Yeah, but you gotta also look at it like, you know what I mean? A lot of these kids, they fathers getting them and putting them in fucked up positions. Yeah. Coach, you heard what Coach Calvin said. I'm not looking for no knockout. I trained Tank to fight 12 rounds and he walk off. You said there ain't no whole bunch of talking in between.
I think the biggest thing he messed up as far as Tio, he messed up the money fight between him and Tank. Because that was the money fight. I'm gonna tell you right here, right now. It would have been,
that was gone. He lost the bag.
Money fight.
He lost the bag.
They were both set up in a way where those were looking like the top two guys.
What? I'm gonna keep it 100 on the Rize podcast show. I'm only can keep it 100.
What we got?
I'd have skipped Teofimo with all 16 belts. Christmas coming.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? They look good. They sparkling. They lightening up. But I bet you any amount of money, we'd have made more money fighting Lomachenko. Why he got
no? Because I mean, who's
everybody want to see Tank fight Lomachenko.
So what's the big? Yeah, but
he shut everybody up. He don't even need no damn belt, yo.
What do you think the biggest fight now will be? What would you think the biggest fight will be now?
For Tank. The cash fight or a big fight? The cash money fight or you talking about a big fight?
Period.
Josh Taylor. I'm going with the Swami. Limp ball Swami. You got me again. You gotta leave that crystal ball alone. Cause I wasn't picking this fight. But now since this stirred it up with this loss of Teofimo Lopez, it stirred the pot up. I ain't even really excited at the 135 no more. I want Josh Taylor at 140 with all the belts.
What you got?
You calling Javante out?
What you got, Coach Brandi?
Josh Taylor's a good option. If we was talking about out of that 135, that four that we had hailed as I ain't say I hailed them as that, but the top four of 135, the biggest fight that I felt was going to be Tio and Tank because of how they fight. They both were producing knockouts, and they both were going to present in the mind of the public was going to present a equal level.
Who was producing knockouts?
Tio and Tank.
Tio was.
No, Tio was. Listen, now Tio was knocking out guys that it was just like whatever, because that's how Tio really got on.
You talking about at the corner store, like when they going to the market? Or...
Listen, hey.
Are you saying the ring, Miss Brandi?
I'll be honest.
This breaking news on me. This breaking news, y'all. Teofimo, Miss Brandi, Teofimo Lopez was knocking people out while Tank was knocking people out.
They was knocking people out together.
Newsflash.
I agree. That would have been the biggest fight.
He got the stop on. He kept getting consistent stops.
That's the fight I kept calling. That's the fight I kept calling.
Tank would have killed that.
Okay, so listen.
He would have. It's not about what he would have did.
I'm not saying that,
it's
but that
about
was the biggest
what
fight.
was the fight looking like?
Ryan Garcia. Ryan Garcia doesn't
Garcia,
even matter no more. It doesn't even matter no more. I got Tank killing Ryan Garcia.
Nah, yeah.
We know
Teofimo just dropped the bag. He fumbled the bag completely.
The bag. That's it.
Yeah.
Josh Taylor, he got to move up to fight Josh Taylor. That's still a good fight. Now it's looking like Devin Haney.
Yeah, it's gonna have to be because everybody else is looking forward to.
You hollering out Devin Haney, but you said JoJo Diaz is gonna beat this weekend.
I'm just going with.
So
he's throwing shit out there.
I like you remember how we were doing at the show? I'll pick him. I'll take the underdog.
I said JoJo. I knew JoJo was gonna beat Tevin.
Let me ask you this question.
I don't think he'll beat Devin though.
If JoJo beat Devin, what does the 135 division look like?
Easy.
If JoJo beat Tevin, what do they say about Tank?
I don't.
I said if. You don't keep shaking your head talking about I don't think. I said if, hypothetically, if JoJo beats Devin Haney, how does that look in the 135 division?
Oh, that's what you mean. The circus coming back to Baltimore. Ringling Browns. Yeah, I'm gonna get me a ticket, yo. They say it's the greatest show on earth.
Listen,
it's the greatest show on earth.
It's imagine. Like any given punch can do it.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Yeah. If Devin take it out, what does that division look like? Tio already fumbled. Oh my God.
They all going up to 140. I guess 140 is what it's about to be. Tio's gonna go up to 140. I don't know why I think he's gonna get a title shot right away, but he's gonna go up to 140. We can't overlook this fight Sunday too with Tank and Issa. Now you know who I'm rolling with, but you can't overlook a fighter because it been getting tossed up.
Yeah, but guess what? The thing about that being on the safe side, you saying that we cool because Tank don't take no opponent like. Tank train like every fight is his lance, and that's his mentality. You know what I mean?
One thing I've been realizing, like Tank loves to fight. Like a lot of these boxers fight for different reasons. Oh, my father put me in here. Oh, this, that. But whenever you hear a story about Tank, they always talk about Doug House. That's his favorite, Doug House. He let him fight.
But people undermine his IQ. A lot of people think Tank is about brute strength and force, big punches. Listen to Tank break down the fight. Listen to him talk about how his fight play out. Yeah. And you'll see everything. He's breaking this stuff down strategically. He's not just going out there. Even when I watch Tank spar, Tank one of the most honest fighters I've ever seen. I call fighters delusional.
Yeah.
In another world. But Tank is honest. Tank spar you. If you hit him hard, he's like, ow. He's like, that shit hurt. Like, he'd come out the ring and tell me, like, that motherfucker can hit. Like, he'd say it. Other fighters, they'd be, oh, that didn't hurt. Man.
Yeah.
You was doing the dance over there. You didn't even have your legs under you.
You was doing a stinky leg.
And then you'll hear Tank break down, I wanted to feint. I wanted to give him this. I tried to get him to open up. He's thinking in there. So people keep thinking that Tank is just a one punch. One trick pony. And you're gonna be surprised because he's really gonna pull out a whole lot of stops on you.
No, I really think now because I just I just posted up a video of Sean Porter. Gave him the credit for his IQ.
Yeah.
A lot of people are starting to notice, like, he's not just a knockout puncher. But y'all motherfuckers keep leaving yourself open for that one punch and keep getting your ass dropped. Like, that's not his fault if you don't have to open up his bag.
But he's setting up these punches.
That's not his fault. He can't, I mean, he's doing what he's trained to do.
Yo, that uppercut he hit.
And I seen it coming. I told my son, I said, this the round, watch him. I said, he baiting him in.
Hey, I called it before the fight started. I said 6th round. I said 6th round.
Yeah, I called that one too.
I said 6th round right before the fight started. They said, "Damn, Brandi, you got it right on the nose."
When he started coming forward with his guard up, because he sent him that uppercut a couple times. He just couldn't get it like he wanted. He couldn't get it like he wanted.
He was playing with it.
He played with his food. Then I don't know what Coach Cobb told him. We must have told him, look, I got something to do. Let's get on the body. And he go ahead and close the curtains.
Hey, I'm going to tell you when you see the best of the tank. And this is anything. I don't know if you went to the Shake and Bake show years ago. It was Tank.
I didn't make that. Actually, did go up there.
Yeah, up there. Shake and Bake show. So when Tank feel you ain't got no power, I see Tank play a lot. Like, you know what I'm saying? He'll get touched with stuff. People like, damn, he getting touched a lot. I said, well, he feel like it don't hurt. So he just eating the shot so he can give you his.
Yeah.
Because once he give you his, you're going to sit down. So the 3 or 4 you getting off of him on his way in as he weighing you down, he don't care about
it. He don't got no problem. He
know you going to sleep.
He don't got no problem.
Watch Tank spar or fight somebody who got a punch.
Mm-hmm.
He's sharp. So if he got in there with Sean, who's bigger than him, fights 2 classes higher than him, he was sharp.
I heard everything about that sparring match that nobody said. I think Tank fucked him up in that motherfucking ring for real. Like, real, because, you know, like, you can tell when you shot a person, you know what I mean, they thinking one thing, and you go in there and do something, they like, oh, I got a different perception of this guy. Like, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Well, Spawn is what it is, man. Spawn, you're not getting paid. You holding back a whole lot more than what it would be if you had a check on the tape.
For sure.
That's what people got to get it twisted. I heard people, he fucked them up and Spawn. Ain't nobody getting paid. Now, you might see the same fight and be like, damn, you only look like that last week. It's a check on the tape.
Yeah.
Now he giving it his all. It happens.
Now, you know you can have the opposite of that. You have gym fighters.
I didn't say you.
Yeah.
That ain't gonna never make no damn money.
You can have gym fights. You ever see? I don't know if you ever seen it. A guy's a killer in this sparring session. He get in that fight. Shut off.
See, Miss Brandi, I know what you're saying. I'm 52 years old. We on Pennsylvania Avenue.
Yeah.
I still see niggas out there selling blue tops. They ain't made no money yet.
Yeah.
You've been selling blue tops for 30, 40 years. A gym fighter. You ain't going nowhere. When you going to expand? You know what I mean? So
not everybody got it. When you get under them lights, it's different. Not everybody got it. But you could definitely see what Tank, or you just see him work through things. Shoot, when I was in Vegas, what camp was this? I think this was Santa Cruz. He sparred Luis Arias. He's actually fighting on the card.
Yeah.
And he fights at 160.
He a big boy.
Big boy.
He say Tank and crack.
Oh yeah. He sparred. I was there.
Did he beat the Ripper?
Badu?
Yeah.
Nah.
Who he fought?
Cuba beat
because he had left Mayweather Gym and he came back.
Who Cuba just beat? Was it her?
A big fight. Yeah. Jared Hurd. I think he might have finished him.
Was it Jared though?
I'm thinking it was Jared Hurd.
I can't remember that. I don't know. But Cuba did just beat somebody.
Big.
And yeah, he definitely just came. I feel like it was Hurd.
Me too. I'm swaying with the Hurd joint.
I gotta look it up, but I think
Hurd.
Somebody said
Hurd. Yep.
Oh, okay.
Thank you.
Appreciate you. Yeah.
Thank you, Nate 7. Appreciate you.
Thank you.
So definitely, you just see the difference in the caliber of these guys, and I feel like Sunday we got a show. I feel like Sunday Saturday and Sunday because you want to watch the Saturday fight because I feel like that plays into Sunday.
Got to.
You got to watch it.
This weekend is big for boxing.
Hella big.
It's
if you're a boxing fan, turn on your TV.
I heard
get your
through the grapevine, ice cream and cake taste good together. You know what I mean? And look, mother let you go outside and clean your room. Mike can use a plastic spoon. You know what I mean? You can take that outside and drop it. She ain't gonna get mad. But you better not take none of that silverware outside.
Yeah, you definitely gotta watch it. So, are you telling me, out of 135, and we're talking about Devin, T.O., Ryan, and Tank?
You cannot put T.O. out there. I don't even know what you're about to say.
What about
wait.
Colbert?
That's 30. Is he on? Yeah, he's 35.
Yeah.
You know him and Shakur.
Him and Shakur. 30. He could do 30, 35.
Shakur 30.
They could do 30, 35. Man, them boys walking around about there 47.
That's a nice fight, too.
Shakur.
Tank and Shakur is a nice fight, too.
Yeah.
That's a nice one.
That's a big one.
I don't know.
Just not yet.
I don't know if that's a big money fight, but I know that's a big fight.
Just not yet.
It would be.
A big money fight?
Name a big money fight then.
Not yet.
Give me a name. Give me a name, senior.
I already know you big money.
In the check cashing business. Give me a name.
I already know.
I know what would be a big money fight.
Talk to me, babe. Talk to the people out there.
For the build up for the Rolly fight, that's a big money fight because people still want to see him get that ass whooping. Not just for him to get that ass whooping from running his mouth.
That ain't the money fight.
Come on, Miss Brandi.
Come on, the build up for that fight still has to be finished.
Throw the hook in there and pull him out, Miss Brandi.
I hate it. Unfortunately, honestly, the money fight for him, and I do not like it. I hate the fight. Is honestly Ryan Garcia.
No, he's a waste of fucking time.
He is, but listen, you have to look at his exposure and what he does, his fan base.
No,
it's funny.
Look at his fan base.
It's funny. We gonna have 3 different opinions.
Listen.
I'm going with Devin Haney.
Oh, that's a good fight, but listen,
big money.
Devin is going to be a good fight. Once he beats JoJo, it's going to be tough because they're both fighting so close. But I don't know if people believe in Devin yet. I would have liked to see Tia. This is what I wanted to happen.
That was the big money fight.
This is what, that was the money fight. But it's not here no more. It's not here no more.
Y'all keep saying that.
It was.
That was the money fight. That boy. What fight have I been screaming out every Sunday on the podcast? Tank and T.O. That was the money fight. That was the money fight. That was the money. You can talk about Josh Taylor all you want. The money fight was Tank and T.O.
Yeah, that was a big.
I'm gonna let y'all in on a secret out there. Y'all already might know, but it's Spawn. But go back and pull up Tank, Spawn, T.O. They was younger, but Tank was playing with him. And Tank said,
Brandi, didn't he just sit there and say Spawn don't got nothing to do with it? Come on, man. Stop playing with my viewers, man. Stop playing with my viewers out there, man. Come on, man.
Didn't I just
Tank versus Gary Russell? That's a big DMV fight. But you guys see Gary, and I've been in their camp before. The Russells, I love them, but Gary is not fighting frequent enough for fans to want to clamor to him outside of the DMV.
Gary fight like every 3 years.
Yeah, Gary got to fight some more.
Yeah.
But
he say he want to lead the sport with all his faculties.
I would love it for a DMV fight between them to happen. I would love that.
T.O. returning back to the ring after 2.5 years. The big money fight was Tank and T.O.
Nah, I don't know. T.O. might have busted that bag.
I like to see Gary get that Lomachenko.
No, that's the only way. That's the only way T.O. get back on is if he fights Lomachenko again. I don't see no other fight for him to revive his career. But Lomachenko and T.O. How you feel about that one, Brandi?
He not staying at 35. He going to 40. T.O.
And do what?
He wants Josh Taylor.
And do what?
He wants Josh Taylor.
It's gonna be worse than with a whoop, man. Yeah, all right.
Josh Taylor gonna knock him out.
He fumbled. If I was Josh, I wouldn't even waste my damn time.
Nope. Now it's all about rebuilding. We had these guys on a path where they was winning, and we were just trying to see who was the top guy. And now we down 2. It's tough. So I think Devin is eventually a very good fight. I think that Shakur is planning to move up eventually. Probably that'll probably be a really good fight.
I think
see him shake out.
I think Shakur will be Not right now. Not right now. Like in 2 years, it's gonna be Tank and Shakur. That's gonna be a big fight.
I can see that.
About 2 years.
I'm not mad at that. That's a decent projection right there.
Okay, final predictions around the board, around the table, starting with Senior Cobbs.
Sunday.
Saturday and Sunday.
Saturday and Sunday. Final predictions.
Saturday. I don't know, man.
Come on, man. You gotta pick one. Come on.
All right. Let's see this.
With that crap.
Maybe JoJo get lucky.
Okay. I respect that.
JoJo get lucky.
I don't even gotta ask you about Sunday.
Sunday, I'm going with Mia Killer B, of course.
Facts.
I don't think it's going to the third round. I think that fight ended early. Malik the King won. You heard what you said. He fighting another nigga in the way, so that's done by round 2. You know what I mean? So and then to top it off, GTD
Cherry on the top.
Man, come on, man. You know
Miss Brandi.
Ooh, Saturday, Devin.
All right.
I don't know if y'all seen JoJo cut on his eye. He been cut every time he fight. Saturday, I think that's gonna get opened up. So Saturday, I'm gonna go him on points. I'm gonna go Devin on points.
Yeah.
JoJo might get it out of there early. Stop playing with JoJo.
JoJo been cracking.
I see he might get out of there early. I ain't say about
we might be talking about JoJo from
JoJo been cracking.
Yeah.
But Sunday, I'm rocking with the home squad, so me is definitely gonna get out there and put on another performance. I'll give it a second round stoppage. For Malik, I don't even know who Malik fighting, but I know he's gonna get
another motherfucker in the way is what he said. Ain't that right, the King?
That's what he said.
Another motherfucker in the way.
Tank under
3 rounds.
I don't like that. Tank be taking his time. But that motherfucker be coming out to fight Cruz.
It ain't no walk in the park. It ain't no walk in the park.
If Cruz come out like how he tried to come out this last fight, Tank under 4.
What punch?
Ooh. Damn, I don't know.
Cause he Cruz like to come forward.
He do
with his head.
He do.
Leaving him open for the baby. But they're gonna be looking for it.
But Tank, I think Tank already worked on something different because Tank said they was looking for that uppercut. So I don't know what he hitting him with.
You know the easiest way to do something? Right in front of your face.
It is, it's true.
Yeah, I mean, so they looking for it. I ain't gonna keep.
I think if he give it to him regardless, Tank's still gonna throw it. But I think in camp they probably worked on a different punch. And we'll see it either way. But if Tank wants to, dude come out, and try to box, play a little bit, don't open up. A lot of guys is hard. They try to survive. So if you try to do that, I'm gonna say Tank under 8. So it depends on how the approach goes. But it's still a Tank stoppage regardless. All
right, I'm gonna go in reverse. I'm gonna start my predictions on Sunday. I'm going with Tank and under 5. I want to say 3 because it's Pitbull only know how to fight one way. He don't got a plan B. So if he try to press the fight, I'm giving it 3. If he try to act like he want to box a little bit, he might make it to 4. But I don't got this going past 4. Final prediction on that. Mid Killer B. I just want to see. It's a 4-round fight. I just want to see Killer put her skills on display. I ain't really too worried about the knock, but she told me, Squeeze, come on, stop playing, coach. If I got it, if it's there to get him out of there, I don't look for it. It's an early night, easy check. I ain't hating on him. Malik the King won, the assassin. Man, I'm going for round 2 or 1. This kid, he got a couple of knockouts in the first round. Once he clip you, get you out of there.
Oh, I got a question. Just pop in. Malik fight at 130.
Yeah.
Shakur Stevenson fight at 130.
I think
Malik at 130. This fight, he's at 130. Shakur Stevenson at 130. How you like that matchup?
Let me get back to that.
Huh? Okay.
Sorry about that, Vera. Let me see. Oh, Devin Haney and JoJo Diaz. Devin boxes the hell out of them.
Yeah.
Outskill him, outwit him. Too fast for him, too sharp. I'm going with Devin in the distance. Yeah. JoJo ain't gonna touch him. He could put a 3-piece suit on.
Devin ain't got no power with his punches, though.
I said, senior. I said distance.
So imagine if JoJo get one in.
Now let me go back to your Malik the King Warren and Shakur Stevenson.
130.
Too soon.
Very.
Too soon.
Malik got a long way to go, but he got a nice got a nice upside. So he just take your time, keep learning.
I ain't saying right now.
I just asked about the fight. Like it.
I just asked
I like it. I like it. But I would say for him for that fight, I would say 3 to 4 more fights they be discussing it to put it on the table. All right, any closing arguments? What's the comments up there saying? Because people been chiming in.
Yeah, they definitely been chiming in.
Let's show them some love.
Okay. We're gonna get in there. Nino Brown, y'all the best team in boxing from Calvin down to Squeeze. Real
Thanks,
talk.
Man.
Hey, Nino, what about me, Nino?
Thank you, bro.
I got a coach, my man.
You want to see my coach book?
Man.
You want to see my coach book?
Where your coach book at?
Stop playing with me, Brandi. Put some respect on my name. I'm a coach.
Where your coach book at?
Dre got it.
Oh, okay.
I'm being serious. I got a coach book and everything because I be helping Josh out with the Pee-wees.
Let's go.
Now, put some respect on my name. Nate 7 is Tank headed to Australia after this fight.
Ooh. Good one, Nate 7. Good one.
I would.
Good one, Nate 7.
I would.
What do you think about that fight? I cannot stop right there. What do you think about that fight?
I like it. Good one, Nate 7.
And the money was right, I would.
Listen. I don't think they would.
But I don't
think his team would take that
really
fight.
Cared.
Tank don't want the belts. He ain't worried about the belts. He ain't in the check cashing business. He in the check cashing business.
Got next chance.
Black Fawns. I think Devin is going to play it safe and box JoJo head off from the outside behind his jab.
Absolutely.
What's that?
Absolutely.
What was that?
Black Fawns.
In total agreement with you, Black Fawns. In total agreement with you.
Black Fawns also said they don't give Tank enough credit for his boxing skills. Like I said, they starting to put it out there now.
They know, man. They know. They just hating.
It's coming.
Black Fawns also said Tank versus Gary Russell for the DMV.
I don't like it.
It's a DMV fight.
I don't like it.
DMV fight.
I don't like it. Next senior.
Black Fawns again. Shout out to Black Fawns, man.
Shout out, brother, for the love, man.
T.O. ain't getting that Josh Taylor fight. He lost.
Yeah, I agree with you on that.
Yeah, nah, he scrap him next.
Nate 7 T.O. had problems with taller fighters like not the Tony.
Yeah.
That's for sure.
Yeah, he know his stuff.
Nate 7 said Tank KO by jab.
Ooh.
He got a nice one.
Yeah, I ain't gonna hold you.
Nate 7 said Shakur has no flaws that he's seen.
I like Shakur. Shakur is well-rounded. The only thing I see with Shakur is I don't think he has anything to really like break them tough guys down, them top guys, like his punch. I don't know if it's respectful enough. That's the only thing. But we'll see. He did stop Jamel, but I don't know.
He ain't had that tiger, that line.
He did what he had
Jamel
to do.
I think he
beat.
I'm talking about Jamel didn't.
Yeah, I think he beat Jamel down.
I can't wait to get to this comment.
What's that?
It's coming. Hold up. Amir Liggins said JoJo not a pushover.
He ain't.
That's what I'm trying to tell y'all.
JoJo's not a
pushover.
I said JoJo was going to be. I actually bet money on JoJo and Tevin.
But Amir, you know for a fact styles make fights. And this is a good style for Devin to box.
Amir Liggins also said why you don't like the Tank versus Gary squeeze.
Don't too many people know about Gary no more. People like, he not active, Amir. He not active. He fighting every 2 to 3 years. We want to see Tank fighting somebody that's active, and I just don't think the build up for it would be where it need to be, Amir.
It's a DMV fight. If you put it in DMV, it's gonna sell out.
So V Seal or V Sec, it's the one I was laughing at. He said, "Man, we need to see Coach Brandi fight
next year, 2022. I don't know if I told you I got my passbook back.
No.
Oh,
you heard it here first.
Only the
You heard it here first.
Let's get it
Time
cracking.
to rise.
You got anybody in mind?
Nah, nobody in mind. It's all about just getting back in the flow. You know,
Okay.
jumping back in the ring.
Okay.
A little older. It's like, whoo.
Okay.
But we're gonna do it. I like to have fun.
Yeah.
Come mix it up. We probably gonna put it on one of the shows we throw. Come mix it up with us.
How old was Coach Calvin right there when he won that? Because they just gave me the story the other day.
Oh yeah, I went to that fight.
When Coach Calvin got his championship.
I went to that fight. Calvin was probably like, he don't like telling me.
He was a little older. He went got. You
No,
saw
he was. That's like, I'm gonna do it like this. That right there was 2021. That's probably like 10 years ago. That's about like 10 years ago.
You know what I mean? You know what he said? He did that to show his boys. Like, you know what I mean?
Yeah, just to do something. Hey,
he actually was training while he was training the fighters and stuff, because there wasn't a lot of people in here. As you can see, the enrollment wasn't as big as it was, because everybody that was in here was serious about fighting.
Right.
Little Angelos, Rock, that's gone and passed on.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
You know, some of our babies that's been murdered and passed on. Those boys was competitive. Lord Diddy, Andre, the list goes on.
I mean, we had a whole bunch of fighters in the gym. It's a whole different type of gym where we get
NC State.
Open this stuff up.
You mentioned NC State, Calvin go crazy.
Yeah. It's crazy.
Black Farms, I think so, Coach. Gary talks heavy. I think it will sell.
Yeah, it's gonna sell. It's gonna sell. I'm trying to tell you. And the DMV it's gonna pop.
Man, like,
it's gonna pop. It is.
I mean, like, you know, okay, this is what I say. Like, any fight that Tank is in is gonna pop just off the strength of Tank.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying? So like, it's kind of hard to really say, because like he's selling out arenas by himself. Like the people are coming to see him.
All the stars.
Like, you know what I mean? Like, they're coming to see Tank. It like don't really matter who the opponent is.
Yeah.
They coming to see Tank. So like it'll do numbers, but that's because of Tank. That wouldn't have much to do with Gary. This Tank got his own following.
Let me tell y'all out there. If you've been watching Tank following his page, you'll see on his page that he's been on Shaquille O'Neal's podcast. He's been on Stephen Smith and what's the light skinned boy podcast they used to play in the Matt Barnes podcast.
Matt Barnes was in Atlanta with us. He was backstage.
Thank you, Senior. Allen Iverson, Mike Tyson.
Mike Tyson level.
Tank.
Mike Tyson
the
level.
singer Tank. Odell Beckham Jr.
That's his man.
Have you seen? No, I'm a fan of Gary Russell. Not disrespecting him. You know, I love his hand speed. He broke my heart several times. I'm still a fan, Gary. Love you. The notoriety is not there like Tank got. Tank a star. Tank a star, man. He a movie star in the boxing ring.
Lil Kim was at his birthday party.
There you go.
I mean, the rappers, the basketball players, the football athletes, they love coming to see him. So like, that's what I'm saying. Like, he has his own following.
He does.
So whatever he does or puts his name on is gonna sell. So like, when you come to like big money fights, like, it's not too much that you need to have because he's already bringing it. It's time to pay. It's time to pay him. It's time. You gotta pay him though. You gotta start paying him like he deserves because he's selling out venues.
Well, we gotta make the fight. We gotta make
pick a venue. Fight. Pick a venue. He ain't sell out.
I'm not picking or disputing that. I'm saying we still gotta make the fight. Every big fighter gotta have their match. Everybody.
So
the Errols gotta have the Terrences.
Shout out to Coach Troy Jackson.
Floyd's gotta have the Mannings of the world. Everybody gotta have their fight.
Don't forget Coach Troy was in here. Coach Troy.
Yes, OT, Coach Troy was in here.
OT was in here. Shout out. He just commented on that.
Jeremy, Johnny,
Coach.
Everybody
been coming in.
Anybody, I can't remember everybody, but yeah, we had a whole bunch of people in. Everybody used to help out. We was getting it in.
Yeah,
me and Squeeze sparred a lot.
Oh man, don't why you tell him that? I was hoping she forgot.
I mean, V6 said, what about Tank versus Haney?
I like.
It's gonna happen if they keep winning, hopefully.
I like.
That's what I hope.
Amir Liggins said, Mr. Gary Russell is the longest reigning champion WBC. People know who he is. It is the truth. He only fights seldom, but a fight versus Tank will be very big on pay-per-view.
It will. Listen, Gary is known in the community, the boxing community. He really is. Now, he might be known because of negative views, but it's still a name either way. So I'm not disputing that.
I hate to be the bearer of bad news, but the commentators say his last couple performances weren't Gary Russell performances. He did what he had to do to win, but I'm just telling you what and I've watched Gary, I followed them.
That's a fight right there where it Tank be like, damn, I want this new car. I don't feel like paying for the armor. Oh, let me fight Gary real quick. You know what I mean? Oh yeah, give me that right there in red and blue. You know what I mean? Like Gary Russell, yeah. Get out of here, man.
I ain't saying Gary won't get up for Tank. You know what I mean? Because Gary a hell of a boxer. But
V6 say Tank versus Shakur.
Too soon.
It's just not gonna happen.
Too soon. They ain't gonna throw him in there.
Right
Nick 7 said the fight in Baltimore had the best crowd, and he wasn't fighting nobody special.
Yeah, hometown came out to show love.
Hometown, he gonna sell that out easy.
Yeah, it came to show love.
Troy Jackson said, "Man, they all ducking Tank because they know what happened to that."
Yeah.
Amir Liggins say, "I really want to see the fight between Tank and Gary Russell because the amount of disrespect and top guy Gary Russell consistently says about Tank."
He got you, Amir. That's like the girl down the street. We talking about you when you come out the house with your slick old outfits on. You know what I mean? They gonna do that, but guess what? She ain't gonna say it in your face because you got a nasty right hook.
Gary fight
in jail. Because you know Coach Brandi straight.
Gary fight with the devil.
Hell no. Listen, Rolly sold that fight. Say what you want about Rolly. Say what you want. Rolly sold that fight.
So Rolly was his own promoter.
That's why he sold that fight. That fight was.
Rolly was selling the fight on Instagram for sure. Absolutely.
Now, but you understand this. I think they shouldn't have had a press conference.
Yeah, that's what I'm. There you go. He killed it.
That's when Rolly.
He took the buzz down.
When Rolly looked in Tank's eyes and
he was scared.
And he seen it, and he went back and was like, "Get me the fuck out of here now." You see what I'm saying? Have you heard anything about the girl? Have you heard anything about the allegations since?
I ain't heard nothing. Allegations on this show.
I'm just saying, I ain't heard nothing.
I heard about Como.
If it's true, I apologize, but I haven't heard anything else.
They coming at the Como, brother. I keep hearing about that. I ain't heard nothing about Rolly.
We ain't hear nothing else about Rolly and his situation since.
Bill Cosby been home. They still talk about his.
We haven't heard anything about Rolly since. He looked in Tank's eyes, and after that shit was like, "Get me the fuck out of here." That's my only thing. That's the only thing I can see. Because then at the same time, if you're a fighter, I want this fight now. I want this fight like, you know what I mean? I'll pay for whatever I gotta pay for. I want this fight now.
Ain't want to fight.
Then understand this.
He ain't want to fight.
That one up there.
Understand this. A female, right? If she coming at you like that, she's coming at you for a bag. She waits till after the fight, then drops it. You see what I'm saying? I ain't boo-boo. I'm not boo-boo. I'm not boo-boo. I'm not boo-boo.
All the context clues.
I'm not boo-boo.
All the context clues.
I'm not boo-boo.
We're not doing this on the podcast.
All the context clues.
I'm just saying, if I flip a card over and it's the ace of spades, that's the only thing I call it. I can't call it the queen of hearts.
I'm gonna tell you off though.
So what you don't think? I'm
gonna tell you off.
You don't think Rolly got out of there?
I'm gonna tell you off.
All right.
I'm gonna tell you off.
All right.
You are what you say you are a superstar.
Black.
I ain't heard no allegations.
Black Fawn said, I think Tank and Boots are the most exciting boxers in the sport right now. They scared of Boots, though. They scared of Boots.
I think he's fighting in timber. They scared of Boots.
Troy Jackson said, I was there from the start. We lost a lot of good fights.
Yeah.
Amir Liggins said, my thing is, don't overfight or disrespect Tank like Gary Russell. He be going hard on Tank, and to me, it kind of looked good. It don't look good. I'll be looking forward to Tanks and something to that man.
Why you worry about nobody? You know, you used to come here. They was jealous of you when you was working out. Are you for real, man? You going off of that, man?
She also said, I know for a fact Tank isn't scared of Gary Russell, and I actually think that Tank can beat him, but I mind boggled that he never replies.
Cuz. Oh, damn. Hey.
When you at a certain level, everybody will call your name.
Yeah.
Everybody will call your name. And if you really don't like a guy, don't say his name because nobody will bring him up. And that's just how he play it. I don't think Tank is going to entertain a fight that don't make sense to him.
Dollars make sense.
Yeah.
Tank in the check cashing business.
We supposed to be doing an interview. We didn't give him a show.
Yeah.
Troy Jackson said, if Gary and Tank fight, big numbers on pay-per-view.
I believe it.
You think so, Coach?
I believe it. Listen, I do believe it, but I think that it's not going to do nothing for Tank right now due to Gary got to do something.
Big numbers. If it's big numbers, it's big numbers because of Tank and not because of Gary. Like that's all I'm saying. Like, it will be numbers, but because of Tank. That's all I'm saying. That's all I'm saying.
Come on, man.
Everybody gotta have a dance partner.
Come on, man.
You know that.
V6. Who do y'all think Trump's first big fight against somebody with a big name will be? If it's up to me, it's gonna be the Charlo brothers.
Joey Spencer.
The Charlo brothers. That's what it's gonna be.
Oh, I like that, Joey Spencer.
That's gonna be that fight.
Yeah,
Joey's in the scenes. They put Joey on a lot of cards.
Yeah,
Joey's a name that they pushing, and I think that'll be Truck's breakout performance.
Yeah,
breakout performance, not top performance. Breakout, which kind of put him on the scene.
That'd be a good.
Let it be known.
I haven't met Troy Jackson yet, but I like him. Amir Liggins squeeze. I disagree. Gary Russell Jr. to meet the most avoided boxer in all of boxing. I personally do not like him, but I give him that respect.
Amir, I miss you cooking for me, but this is getting a tad bit out of hand. This is you used to bring me some bomb ass meals. I can't believe these opinions you coming up with.
She also said Gary Russell has a lot of notoriety. He's been a top guy in the amateurs and the pros. They all know about his talent.
Gary is a name. I'm not disputing Gary's name. I'm just saying, what about it helps build Tank? If you look at Tank's last fights, there's reason and purpose, even if the outside don't see it.
No, I get it. That's why I'm saying Gary is not. It's just not a fight that I'm looking to see.
That's going back down and wait unless Gary come up, and then that's like Tank going in the opposite direction.
But what you gotta understand, Amir, Gary ain't fought in 2 years. He looking for that big name so he can get a big check. Why go to McDonald's when you can go to Chick-fil-A?
Troy Jackson, coaches, Rolly made that R. Kelly shit up. He got scared. I haven't heard anything about any women make any kind of allegations against him. He looked in Tank's eyes and got scared. I'm dropping the mic. Boom! That's all I need to hear. That's all I need to hear. That's all I need to hear, man. I keep telling y'all this shit, man. You talking about I'm all.
So crazy.
I'm with Coach Troy. How y'all feel now?
I'm glad that y'all said that. We're cutting that off and we're not talking about allegations on the podcast.
All right.
We got women viewers.
You know why we're not talking about allegations?
Why is that?
Because they're not there. Now, as I was saying, Black Fawns, I would like to hear Gary's excuse after Tank beats him. Make it happen. Troy Jackson also said, yes, big numbers. Alan Hunter, yo, the best in the business. What's up, champ? How you feeling today?
Whoa.
So I honestly thought this was an interview.
Yeah, we
did like a whole show.
We running. I mean,
when do y'all shoot? When are the shows?
Every Sunday at 12.
Don't forget.
Sunday at 12. Tune back.
Tell a friend. Hit the Rize podcast on YouTube and subscribe. Thank all you viewers that chimed in. Please, We trying to get our numbers up to 1,000 subscribers.
That's all you selling for?
Let's go.
That's all you selling for?
We're going to crawl for we want.
Tell a friend
to tell a friend. We appreciate y'all. Much love. I see some new people chimed in. My boy Senior Cubs, CEO of the Rize podcast. I got my girl here, Brandi Miller. See the Mayweather Promotions in Upton Promotions and GTD Promotions and Rize Inc. Promotions.
Okay.
And your host of the most, Coach Squeeze. Peace and Rize.
Love y'all. Thanks for coming through.